think of someone special to you. Do you care about somebody? I'm sure you do. Take the time today to learn about how to care for that special someone. Hello everyone, I'm representing SAVE, a non-profit organization that will ask you tonight to donate your time to the thought of suicide awareness, as awareness for the prevention of suicide begins by learning socio-emotional skills for yourself and then to assisting others. Socio-emotional skills has to do how we communicate, how we value, how we speak, how we respond to others and ourselves. My credentials for this speech is that since I was 13 to 20, 11 out of 15 of my closest friendships have dealt with suicidal attitudes, including myself. So I have experience with this practically. I've also been vastly invested in psychology and philosophy for the last 6 years. Suicide, my people. I don't see the connection. It's how we communicate and value its effects. Since suicide is just not the absence, it's a reflection of a group. However, for actual suicide, there are two types, regardless of what prompted: anomic or normless, and egotistic, according to the Penguin Dictionary of Psychology 2009. Anomic is one who has felt meaningless in his life in its norms and values and detached from society. Egoistic suicide is one who has felt a deep failure in their life's potentials. As for how it happens, according to the CDC 2024, suicide rates increased by approximately 35% between 2000 and 2022. Suicide was responsible for 49,476 deaths in 2022, which is about one death every 11 minutes. The number of people who think about or attempt suicide is even higher. In 2022, an estimated 13.2 million adults seriously thought about suicide, 3.8 million planned a suicide attempt, and 1.6 attempted suicide. But regardless of statistics and suicide and types, it is reasonable that you want to care for somebody from dying from suicide is common ground, common good. So how? It starts with you. So here is our principle. Confession plus responsibility to then loving and listening. To love and listen to somebody completely, you must be aware of yourself, and that comes from confession. Recognize who you are completely and be responsible where that can lead you. Because when you truly listen to who you are, you're responsible for where you can then go. That is self-love. And by knowing this, you can love and care for someone else as well. Even this, how do you deal with others? 1. Consider the work by Davila, 2026, where she wrote that how the biggest dilemma people facing and communicating is knowing the difference between giving practical problem solving, rationalizing. Somebody tells you the problem and then try to solve it immediately. And emotional support, which is listening, particularly active listening, soothing, that is, unquote. Empathic listening, in which the listener echoes, restates, and clarifies. Myers Psychology, 2018, page 776. As for love, I believe the biggest component would be humility, as Fromm wrote in The Art of Loving, 1956, on page 112. I try to see the difference between my picture of a person and his behavior. That is narcissistically distorted, and the person's reality as it exists regardless of my interests, needs, and fears. However, how do we fit in? We fit in by doing our part. Since we cannot stop all at once the big picture of suicide, we can be responsible to value ourselves and our group. When we all focus on our group, a class of 20 with 15 members of an inner social circle makes a change in 300 people, a small community. That reaches to what then exactly? As intuitive as the feeling of having a more satisfied, valued life with yourself and others. It doesn't get any deeper than that. But then again, you are free not to choose what I declared here, to choose not to be more sensitive to yourself and to people that matter to you. Now, as you are free today, have the courage to trust yourself a little bit more this evening. to have the courage to listen and understand yourself a bit more, so that you can love yourself a little bit more, so that you may give these gifts to your loved ones as well. Thank you.